All right, guys, I am super excited to show you this. I'm here in Big River. I made it to the Beaver Dam here in Coventry, Rhode Island. This is probably Rhode Island's biggest hidden gems. It's absolutely gorgeous. The views are insane. There's tons of wildlife, deer, eagle, great blue heron. I fish for bass, pickerel, and trout here. It's absolutely gorgeous, and at the end I got something awesome to show you. We pass under 95. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll have a quick video here. If you want to see the full unedited version, I'll post that on my YouTube channel, but I absolutely can't wait to show you this, guys. Oop, missed my turn off the exit. Now this absolutely, just how narrow it is, it's this this tall grass really isn't that hard to get over, but for the paddlers out there that aren't that strong, you're gonna kind of need to work up to something like this, because especially towards the end of the season when the water level starts to drop, it becomes a little bit of a harder paddle. So just make sure, if you can't get over it going up the river, you're not going to be able to get over it coming back down. So but I mean, it just doesn't get much more beautiful than this, you know. I almost feel bad putting this video out there, because if you knew what this place was like, you'd be out here every weekend. I believe this used to be, or it was going to be, at least 10 or 15 years ago, they were going to try and make it a reservoir. But for whatever reason, they decided against it. So we have it all to ourselves. Yes, I am sweating pretty profusely. It's about 90 degrees. Oh, the amount of bass that are out in there. Whew. I'm gonna try to be quiet now. See if we can sneak up on something. I mean, it's just so narrow, and it's not shallow here for how narrow it is. It's probably about 6 feet deep right here. I mean, I'm gonna try to stick my paddle in. No, I'm not even hitting the bottom there. So oh, the bass that could be in there, and the trout that are in the middle of here. All right, so we're gonna get back up. I believe this is where I'd launch my kayak, but we're gonna keep going a little bit, and I'm gonna show you the 95 underpass. And somebody that was building the highway did something right for for this area because it's cool, and I just have to get there to show it to you. So we're going under Route 3 right now, and this is about as loud as it gets. I mean, with cars passing. The only time you hear any bit of noise is if it's really windy or something. So great place to top water, bass fish. These guys right around 6 o'clock, you can basically throw a cork in the water and these things will jump out and get ya. Woohoo! I mean, that's nice. It's fun to do too, but these things will jump out and get ya. Woohoo! I mean, that's nice. It's fun to do too, but let's you guys wait. Now, right about here in the winter, when the water, or in the fall, when the water level starts to drop, there's a log here, and it can be kind of a pain to get under. Yep, I just kind of bottomed out. This is all gone up there, so you just got to be cognizant of that. You'll see the line in the grass, the water line. So once it becomes about 2 feet, give or take, you're not going to get this kind of paddle out of this river. It'll be a much shorter one, that's for sure. Unless you want to, you know, put on some real gear and be getting in and out of your kayak. It's not something I recommend unless you have the proper equipment. And this is my relaxing spot. If I'm going to fish, I'm heading this way from the launch spot. If I'm trying to get in a workout and see some stuff, I'll head the other way. Although you do see a lot of things out here too. I was saying, I see an otter swimming around here. You know, things you do as a Rhode Islander you don't normally see. You gotta kind of head up to more New Hampshire, Vermont, and that kind of thing, where it's a little less populated. Rhode Island is one of the most populated states, so it's tough to find these serene type of areas. But when we do, we know how to do it, that's for sure. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I got some open space here, so we're gonna go. We're getting up to, I call it the gateway to the largemouth bass. I hope it's everything that I've made it out to be when you see it. I mean, this looks like something out of Lord of the Rings or something. The beginning part, you know, when they first leave the Shire, not the Mordor part, not the scary fire part. Here we go, the hidden gem. I mean, when it gets darker, when I'm coming back around 8 o'clock, going through this tunnel, and all you can, it's just a dim light at the end, if any. It's a lot of fun. Now, I think I'm going to end my tour here. I mean, please go check this place out. It's, if you love to paddle or just love the outdoors in general, just, you got to come down here, experience it for yourself. You know, if you go later or really early in the morning, you'll probably see a lot more things. Plus, I was being kind of loud talking and stuff like that. But really, you'll see all sorts of wildlife. I'm probably going to come back down here, do some topwater bass fishing down there. The river kind of opens up a little bit, so I can show you that in a separate video. But it's time for me to head back, and I will see you next time. I'm Jay Provo. I'm out. but I've seen